Hey guys, it's Dawn here, and today I want to show you my Singer 101. I don't remember what year this is, 1931, I believe, something like that. It's 87 years old. Um, I was not impressed by the looks of this machine, so this is kind of my one of the machines I left off till last, and and it wasn't working too. It was the most amount of work. So, but then I got it to where I could finally sew on it last night, and I discovered that it has a beautiful stitch, the white. The white are the stitches, and this is even before I've tuned it. All I did was got it to where I could at least run it enough to, make a test stitch. And this is the 30 stitch per inch. And look how tight and dense that row of stitching is. And that, after seeing that, then I was like, oh wow, okay, I really like this. So let's go ahead and get this thing really good. So I haven't polished this up, but I did clean off most of the rust on this plate, and I cleaned up all in there. This is different than other machines where the whole bed plate comes off, and then you can see the whole lower assembly has a spider wick system, which is unique to this machine. And this is Singer's first potted motor, I believe. So come around here, I've taken off the motor, and this right here is why when I say a proper servicing of a machine, you've got to be able to take off everything. You got to take everything apart and clean it all out. If you just pour oil on top of existing, yeah, you'll get it to where it'll move, but it's not going to be tuned and it's not going to be right. And this is why. This is the motor right now. And you see all of this gunk? This is everything that you have to get off of it, because grease is actually supposed to be amber in color. And you see all of the grit in there? A lot of the grit and the black color is because those are metal particles. When it runs, the grease is supposed to lubricate, and that reduces friction and wear. But there's going to be a certain amount of metal breakdown, and those particles go into the grease and turn it black and all that, plus mixed with dirt and all that, and dust and all that. And then it creates this gunk that the grease was supposed to lubricate, but now when it's like that, then it becomes like sandpaper. And that is what wears down your parts. So you do not want to just pour oil on top of this and call it a day and keep running the machine, because you run the machine with this gunk on it, and that is very, very bad. So all up in there, all of those gears need to be cleaned out, and then new grease on gears, and oil on places where it's supposed to have oil, like here. So typically gears get grease, and then moving parts get oil. And you'll see this is the oil reservoir. You're supposed to put 12 drops of oil in here every time before you use it, and then it's supposed to wick all to the places where it's supposed to go at. And then I'll show you the mechanism of this. One of the reasons why this thing makes such a beautiful stitch, I mean, greater, probably even better than the 201 and the 301, is because all of this mechanism right here is for the feed dogs and all that. It's for the stitch. And then, let's see, this thing over here, that is your stitch length selector. So as I turn this, you see how this moves up and down. So this says that it's not going to move, it's not going to move a lot. And you move this down, and then it's going to, oh, I went the opposite way. So now this is not moving a lot. This is the smallest stitch length. And then if you move this to the top, then it's going to move a lot, and then that gives you your longer stitch length. So that's how it looks like in there. That's really cool. You have this hole was for the motor. You have this. This just pops out, and that gives you access to some gears in there. And also, I got my motor on the back. You tilt this up, you remove that cover over there, exposing that hole, and that'll give you access to some more gears. And then this cover as well, remove that, and that'll give you access to some more gears. Otherwise, it's all closed off like that. And then you have some ports over here. And I've already taken this thing off, cleaned up in there. I'll show you. And another different thing is usually you have the hand crank part, the motor drives, I'm not sure. Okay, I can't explain that right. But basically, this thing is directly from the hand crank down to the gears. So when you're turning this, you can actually bypass the motor entirely. And then, so it can run extremely smooth because of that. And here is the motor. And I'll clean all of that. I'll take that apart even more and clean all of that. And then we'll get her all tuned up, and then she should run even better than before. So now I'm actually getting excited about this machine. And you notice that it has this big area here, so this is a very strong machine too, so this will be great for big projects or rougher projects and stuff. Her bed plate or whatever it's called is right here, so I'll be able to it's kind of rough, but I gotta polish that all up. There's another 301 that I gotta work. This one's real rough. Got my 221 back there, and some more 301, the elbow, the 301 long bed, my Viking Husky. I got a tan 301 down there. Yeah, I kind of got overrun with machines right now, but yeah, this is my project right now. Really excited because this is pretty cool. All right, so there you go, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.